Just a memory with holes to fill, so big they take up all my time. But that's just luck, gone too far. Now we're broke down. Go on, she said, getting knocked out. I lost my head when the punchline knocked me out. Go on alone, tell me what it's all for.
KE9DQS radio check.
KC1MUR.
KE9DQS, your audio sounds great. KM7BTW.
Copy that with the KM7 BT Bravo Tango Whiskey. 59 DQS. Anyone out there who would like to check in early for the Alliance Net, please come now.
When your gas is low and all the signs point to the wrong way, learn lost listening to thoughts untold and all the things I forgot to say. Never thought I'd come this far. Can't go back. Go on, she said. Get on, get out. I lost my head when the punchline knocked me out. Go on alone. Tell me what it's all for. As the world stands still and you can't read between the lines, love, trust, memory with holes to fill, so big they take up all my time. But that's just luck, gone too far. Now we're broke down. Go on, she said. Get on, get out. I lost my head when the punchline knocked me out. Go on alone. Tell me what it's all for.
Good evening. The time is p.m. KC1MUR.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Alliance Net. Again, my name is Todd. Call sign is Kilo Echo 9 Delta Quebec Sierra. Here at Net Control this evening. Really glad to be here with all of you. 2-hour returning operators, welcome back. Always a pleasure to hear you on the air. Tonight's net runs in cooperation with the Pride Radio Network, who provide the reflector system that keeps us all connected week to week. Again, we are on ham.live tonight for the final time. If you have a screen nearby, pull up, follow along as check-ins come through. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the last time on ham.live in its current form. It shuts down officially on the 30th, next Tuesday. But it looks like the mantle has been picked up by a few well-known hams. I can't remember their calls right at the moment. One of the guys is pretty big in the KC-wide system. Buddy Breaksmore. Again, so we will be looking into that. I think it's called netcontrol.live in its new form. And it is live as well, so we will look into that. It looks starkly similar to ham.live, so maybe we will pick that up. Or we may go a different route. More information to be announced later on. For anyone joining us on YouTube tonight, welcome, and we're genuinely glad you found us. Heads up, we're having about a 10-second delay from our radio audio. So apologies for that, but we're working to get it dialed in. Scott KC1MUR there at our data center, getting some new equipment here shortly. So we'll have all the latest and greatest as he hooks that up for us. Break some more. And one thing I like to say is whether we have 5 check-ins or 50 tonight, it doesn't matter. We're here. We're not going anywhere. Every single person on this frequency is welcome. Small nets are still good nets, and we'd rather have a few good, genuine conversations than a crowded room where no one feels at home. If this is your first time finding us, welcome. The Alliance exists because we believe this hobby belongs to everyone. No experience is required, no barriers to entry. As always, just key up and say hello. Before we get started, do we have any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Please come now. Hearing none, we'll get into it. Kick things off, open the floor for our short time or in and out stations. If you're mobile on a break or just can't stay the whole net, this is your window. Give us your call sign, name, location, and anything you'd like to share before we get you on your way. So I will call for any short time stations. Please come now. Hearing no short time, we'll move into the regular check-ins. Again, we're on Ham.Live Live for the final time, tracking our check-ins in roundtable order. Before we start, though, a quick word for anyone new to NETs or still getting comfortable on the air. There is nothing to worry about here. You don't need perfect signal or the right terminology, just your call sign and a willingness to key up. Believe me, we're one of the most welcoming groups, and we're really glad for anyone to join us tonight. And to our regulars, as always, thank you again for your patience and warmth that you bring every single week. It genuinely does make a difference. So I will take check-ins now. Please give your call sign phonetically and slowly, your name and location. Please go ahead now.
This is Whiskey 1 Delta November Sierra, Colin, Mobile in New Milford, Connecticut.
Copy that, Colin. Whiskey 1 Delta November Sierra. Have you checked in? Is there anyone else out there who would like to check in this evening? Please come now. Not hearing anyone at the moment, but looking over here at the YouTube chat, we have Jim144, or Bima, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you for checking in on YouTube. There in the morning hours in the Philippines, we really appreciate you coming on with us. I think Jim144 is currently working towards getting his license. Hopefully he will be getting that very soon, but no worries if you're not. I know life is busy. We also had a couple other check-ins on Ham.Live. We had K5TST Bob, Kilo 5 Tango Sierra Tango. Also on YouTube we had Kilo Mike 7 Echo Tango India Christian. Thank you for checking in. And as always, we have our tech specialist and co-founder KC1MUR Scott, the brains behind our live this evening. I'll throw back out there any more check-ins for this evening. Please come now. All right, hearing none, I'll move into announcements. Here before we get in the roundtable, we do have an announcement that we've been looking forward to making for quite a while. As some of you may have seen on our socials. We release full details of the Alliance Amateur Radio Network and STEM Excellence Scholarship. Those details are officially out. This scholarship exists because we believe women and students of underrepresented communities deserve a real seat at the table in STEM and on the airwaves. Here's what you need to know. The award includes a $2,000 payment towards tuition, fees, or books, a laptop computer, that details on the make and model of that to come later, and also an amateur radio package to get the recipient on the air. Again, the details on that package will to be announced. As for who's eligible, it's open to high school seniors who have been accepted to a college or university and will be enrolling in a full-time capacity in a STEM program in the fall of 2027. Applicants need a minimum of 3.0 GPA, must be Pell Grant eligible, and need to identify as female and or a member of a historically underrepresented group in STEM. That includes LGBTQ and people of color. An amateur radio license is not required to apply, but recipients, we encourage them to get their technician license before graduation. The scholarship can be stacked with other aid, including Pell Grants. Full details, eligibility requirements, and a link to get notified when applications are open are all at scholars.allianceamateur.org. Please share that link to everyone that you think may be in the running for that. Again, that is scholars.allianceamateur.org. It could make a difference, a real difference in someone's life. And we're very proud to make that announcement. Does anyone else have any announcements or news they'd like to share before we move into the roundtable? Please go ahead and come now. Hearing none, we'll go ahead into the roundtable. Tonight's topic, what are your summer ham radio plans? Maybe you're heading to another ham fest this summer, setting up a portable station, chasing parks in the air, or summits on the air, working satellites, or just finally tackling that antenna or digital project you've been putting off. Whatever you got cooking this summer, we want to hear about it. We will start at the top on ham.live. It looks like K5TST Bob. If you'd like to check in and tell us what you've got going on this summer for ham. Looks like K5TST has stepped away for the moment. I will move on to Whiskey 1 Delta November Sierra Colin. What are you up to this summer for your ham radio plans?
W150NS here. I mean, I'll be doing parks on the air when I can. Hopefully, summits on the air. I'll give that a shot. But Hackers on Planet Earth is happening in August in Manhattan, and I'll be defending toilets on the air. Actually, something they did at last year's conference. Basically, just activate outside of bathrooms, not in, but use any mode any mode and band you can. So hopefully I can win that.
Fine business, W1DNS Collins, thank you very much. This is K9 DQS on net control. Yeah, very cool with the TOTA, I guess, as it were, toilets on the air. Do what you can on the can, I guess. Very cool. Good luck to you here this summer there in August. Yeah, I definitely am very interested on that Hackers of Planet Earth. I don't think I'll be able to make it out to the East Coast in August, but I'm very interested on what's happening there. Maybe, Colin, you can give us a write-up on that, and we can put it in the newsletter on your thoughts and everything that goes on there. That would be pretty cool. All right, we will 7-3 with W1DNS Colin. Thank you very much. They're on YouTube. We have KM7ETI Christian. If you want to throw in the chat, if you have a moment, if you're between bites on your dinner there, tell us what you got going on this summer. And as for you, Jim, as well, if you want to throw in the chat what you have going on this summer. As for me, I'm kind of going right now on a DMR journey, messing around, trying to reorganize my DMR code plugs and talk groups and whatnot, and it kind of got a little messy for my first go around, so I'm just kind of fine tuning it and trying other DMR networks like DMR Plus, Amcom, and what's the other one? Maybe Free DMR as well. They're out of the UK. System X. I'd like to try them all just to see how they work there. Of course, using the hotspot. I recently switched over and I'm using WPDS now, the WPDS project, as well as PyStar. I do like the layout of the PSD. It's PyStar Digital is like what I think what the acronym is short for. Very cool. But yes, I've gotten, I think, intermediately good at making code plugs for DMR, especially my Anytone. And I've also picked up recently some Renovus Alents, the H1, their newer DMR HT, and it's a pretty solid radio. Going to the YouTube chat there, it looks like KM7ETI doesn't have any huge plans, but looking to get their first HF radio next week-ish, they said. Hi. Yeah, that'll definitely take some time to figure out, so good luck on that. Any ideas on brand or what model you're thinking of? I mean, they're all good. I can't think. If you go, even if you're going down to the less expensive like SDRs, or if you're going more high end up in the Yaesus and the ICOMs and that realm. And it looks like Jim jumped in there.
KC1MU.
Asking if he can get a ham radio license outside the United States on Zoom. I do not specifically know that, but yes, living in a foreign country. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to look that up for you. I don't know the exact rules on that. I wonder if anyone else, I don't know, Colin, if you have any idea if a user can get a United States ham license through Zoom from another country. I don't know if anyone.
Victor Kilo 5, Oscar Mike Oscar.
K9DQS, net control. Kimberly, is that you? What's your Australian call again? Apologies.
Yes, it's me, Kimberly. My Australian call sign is Victor Kilo 5, Oscar Mike Oscar. And my American call sign is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. But, anyhow, I just wanted to answer that question. Yes, it is possible for the foreign ham to get to do the license exam via Zoom. I have done it when I first got my call sign back in 2020 during the height of the pandemic. And then I did it again with my Australian call sign, VK5OMO back to net.
Copy that, Kimberly, VK5OMO/KJ7OMO. Hopefully, Jim, that answers your question. Yeah, I figured you would be a great person to ask for that there, Kimberly. Having the dual licenses there. Very cool. We'll have to look into the fine print on exactly how to do that. But yes, Jim, it does appear like it is possible. Yeah. That seems like, because I have seen quite a few people that are double licensed, and I wondered that myself, if you actually had to be in the country to take that test or not, but it appears that you do not, so that sounds like good news for Jim there, and especially because over $3,000 price tag to come back to the States, that would be a little hefty. That's a couple of HF radios from Yesu. Hi. Looks like KM7 ETI said that it looks like they're getting gifted a IC7100 from an Elmer. That's awesome. It's a very good radio. Is that the 7100? Is that the all-bander that does VHF and UHF as well? If you want to throw that in, I think it is. I have to look it up myself, but very cool from KM7 ETI. Looks like we have another person in YouTube chat as well. KC8SUI, Kilo Charlie 8, Sierra Uniform India from Northeast Ohio, Rick Smith. I will put your call in ham.live here. Thank you so much for joining us, Rick. If you want to throw in the chat there, our question this evening was, what are your summer plans for ham radio this summer? You can keep it short and sweet or go as detailed as you want, but I appreciate you joining us there, Rick, KC8SUI out of Northeast Ohio. Again, my name is Todd, K9DQS. I'll go to Kimberly, since you're with us this evening, KJ7OMO. What are your summer ham plans this summer?
Net control, this is VK5OMO, stroke KJ7OMO. What are my radio plans? No clue. I just simply play it by today, and we'll see what happens. Though I will be hopping on the radio at some point, though because I don't have a functioning HF rig at home, it will have to be through a remote-controlled rig, which is extremely limiting, because, remote station owners like to put unreasonable limits on their, stations, like, oh, we must do something a particular way, or you cannot have mode XYZ, or you cannot use mode XYZ, or anything like that, so yeah, I'll be using our remote stations, and I, of course, will be live streaming, if I do any radio activities, here coming up, and, let's see. Oh, yeah, and, to further expand on that, remote ham radio license testing, all that station needs to do is go on hamstudy.org, and from there, they'll be able to schedule an examination with an official person. VK5OMO, stroke KJ7OMO, back to net.
Copy that. VK5OMO / KJ7OMO. Thank you very much, Kimberly. Very cool. Yeah, just kind of take it as it comes, definitely, for sure. And the remote station, yes, I would definitely like to try that as well. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people using those and having good luck with that. Looks like Rick, KC8SUI is headed to the Football Hall of Fame this summer, so very cool, Rick. Hope you enjoy that. Do you have any other ham radio type plans? You can throw that in the chat if you want. But very cool visiting the Football Hall of Fame there in Canton, Ohio. Once again, I'll throw back out there to see if there's anyone else who'd like to check in. Any late check-ins, please go ahead and come now. Alright, not hearing anyone else. We'll wind it down for the evening. I'd like a big shout out to everyone here on YouTube this evening. Had a lot of good chat on there this evening. Appreciate everyone that showed up there. And on the air as well. Thank you everyone for coming through. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. This will be our last net of the month of June. We had, looks like 10 check-ins total, 8 on the air, and, 11 check-ins total, 8 on the air and 3 on official check-ins on YouTube. So thank you very much for that. A reminder to share the AARN scholarship details with anyone who might benefit, students, parents, teachers, anyone. Full details are at scholars.allianceamateur.org. Again, that's scholars.allianceamateur.org. We'll keep putting out information of that in the coming days on all of our socials, which can be found at Linktree, linktr.ee/alliance_radio. Again, tonight's net was brought to you in cooperation with the Pride Radio Network. KJ7 OMO, one of the architects of that network. Thank you for joining us again, Kimberly. Their reflector system is the backbone of what we do here, and we're grateful for them each and every week. If you haven't looked them up, take a moment. They are good people doing great work for this community. The Alliance Net meets every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and that would be Thursday at 1 a.m. Universal Time, or Zulu, however you like to say it. Any final comments before we close here? Please come now. Hearing nothing further, the Alliance Net is now closed at 9:32 Eastern. Again, this is Todd, KE9DQS at Net Control, signing off and returning the frequency to regular use, as well as the repeater, the reflector system. Thanks as always to Pride Radio Network, and 732 all good night, and we'll see you next Wednesday.